that'll go
Well, it's time. I think it's time to give some positive people in the world
Absolutely.
a platform to speak. And can we just give a round of applause to Marcus Allen's friend, my new friend, and the one and only Deon. Hello, friend. How are you doing?
Hey, can you hear us?
Yeah, man. How you doing?
Everybody, Deon Taylor, everybody. Where are you right now?
I'm in Atlanta, man. I'm out here working.
Oh, good. You got a movie to sell. So let me start by saying I've been friends with Deon for well over a decade now. He is a writer, producer, director. When Lady Bird came out, we made such a big deal about this movie, and we should have because it was nominated for Academy Awards. But this man right here has been making movies in Sacramento for almost 20 years.
Woo!
And good ones, too.
Man, yeah. Good one.
Uh-oh.
But I was also happy for Lady Bird. Just as a filmmaker, it was great for the city to get that type of light and that type of energy. And I'm hoping now that we can get a little bit of that light for our new movie, Traffik.
I know my friend Rob and Megan have questions for you, but first of all, I just want to tell you what a pleasure I had over the weekend hanging out with your cast. Each and every one of them, unsolicited, nothing but praise for both your writing and your directing. In fact, Roselyn said it best when she said this. Roselyn Sanchez, listen.
Everything, you know, Deon he's so like you said it when you sat down. Deon Taylor, he's immensely talented, and the fact that this guy can do comedy and do drama, and now he's shown that he can do a thriller, you know, and the next one is going to be a car chase, you know,
right.
You know, so he just has the eye to be able to do it all and do it well and write it well. That I think is going to be life changing for him.
So she predicts this is going to be life-changing for you. I agree.
Wow.
You are going to crush it at the box office this weekend. Not that you haven't done quite well. Your movie Meet the Blacks, also shot here, spawned an even bigger sequel. And how you feeling right now, sir?
Yes.
You know what, man? I'm feeling really good. Mark, I want to just tell you thank you so much, man. I mean, you know I love you to death.
Same
but
back.
I'm feeling great, man. You know, this is this film is a very special movie because of what it means and what it's about. But I'm also excited about the thrill ride. So people are responding. Last night, I mean, we got people yelling and screaming and throwing stuff and cussing at the screen. I said, okay, we're doing something right. We're doing something right. But if you're a fan of movies like The Vanishing, movies like Fincher, The Seven, you know, the old school thrillers, then this is the one you want to go see. You will not guess the ending to this.
Ooh. You know, I had Deon, can you see me over here? So this is the second time looking eye to eye with you, friend. So we met down at the Oscars, a couple of weeks ago now, and I had a chance for the first time in my life. I know it's very normal for Marcus Allen to sit there and see trailers before the world sees a trailer, but when I had a chance to be behind the scenes like that, I thought, dang, this is so dope that this is happening from a guy from NorCal. I'm proud to be up here in Northern California. Can you talk about what that experience has been like post Lady Bird, because it got all of the attention, sure, and we're proud of it as well. But what has the experience been like this time around producing a film with Sacramento backing? Like, do you feel that Sacktown is on a different level now?
Yeah, you know what? I'm in Atlanta, and later on I'll be in New York, and it's interesting because the conversation is about Sacramento and why have I chose to shoot the film there and what inspired it. And, you know, it's a lot of factors that go into being in Sacramento and shooting there, but one of the most beautiful things about the city is the people, the landscape, you know, the political agenda, the capital, all the way up to Tahoe. And I'm just going to continue being there. I think Lady Bird was a fantastic window into what the city looks like, but I think Traffik gives the audience a much bigger snapshot of the city. I mean, we're at the Capitol, we're downtown, we're at the Sacramento News and Review, we're at a few restaurants locally, and then ultimately you get on the freeway and you take the ride. And like I said, I'm excited for the city to go out and support it, to see the city on the big screen, because up until now, I had never seen SAC photographed. You know what I mean? And now I'm just happy to be able to have the person to do that, be the person to do it.
So, Deon, taking a step back just from focusing on the location, you've made movies in all sorts of different genres. I just want to know, as a writer and as a creator, what is that moment like when you've nursed an idea, you've written a screenplay, you've gotten the funding, which is important, you've got it shot, edited, Audiences love it. And then now you've got to do it again. How do you stay motivated when you sit in front of that blank computer screen to write something brand new?
I don't know if you can still, yeah, there he is. So did you hear that? What motivates you?
Well, I actually wrote the movie based on my daughter. I got a letter from our school about kids being trafficked at the local mall. And just as a parent, and then as...
Oh, darn, the connection.
I've never seen... you guys hear me?
Yeah, keep going, Deon. We got you.
Even if you want to move around.
Oh, I said I had never seen someone write a letter to a parent about trafficking. And after I Googled it and started researching what was going on, I was just blown away to find out that this is like a gigantic problem in Sacramento, L.A., Tahoe, Atlanta, Chicago. I thought it was foreign and it was domestic. So I just wanted to write a movie that could spark conversation.
Yeah, and I guess I should back up and say that Traffik, you know, it is a suspense thriller, but the B story that's taking place in this, it is wrapped around the underbelly of sex trafficking, much in the same way Taken was. And you do it quite well. And they say a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. This is a great, entertaining movie, but the longer discussion after you see the movie is, we got to stop sex trafficking and don't talk to strangers at gas stations.
Right. Don't talk to nobody, right? Like, just go,
to nobody.
just get your gas and go home.
You know something I just realized? Chris Hooks in our digital department did an interview with you at your house. And he said, I drove up to the house and I said, this house looks strangely familiar. It's because you shot Meet the Blacks at your house.
Nice.
So you use what you have, right?
That's right. That's the neighborhood, man. That's exactly right.
That is very cool. Well, congratulations on everything, Dan. I know you have an interview to get to today. We saw that you were on a couple of other shows earlier this week. So this is huge for you. Again, Sacramento, once again, I was just in an interview yesterday with a new chef in town for a new restaurant in town, and he told me that he has been interviewed a handful of times for big publications like New York Times, New York Magazine, and they're about articles referring to Sacramento being not only on the rise, but on the verge of exploding. So those are all good things, those conversations behind the scenes that are happening. And you're right there, Deon. You're in the mix. You've been
Deon,
doing
thank you
this.
so much for your time today. I'd love to know, pretty soon we're not going to be able to just call you up on FaceTime anymore. So I got to know,
true.
where are you on your way to? Where's the next big interview?
I'm going to New York, man, so I'll keep you posted on what
Big
I'm doing.
time.
But listen, Mark, if you guys can still hear me,
Yes.
I lost him again.
No, you got us. You got us. We're here.
Mark, if you guys can still hear me, man, thank you so much, man. If you could just let the city know, please go out and see this movie. The most important thing, besides the message, is that the movie was done 100% independently. So I just want people to go see it, support it, so that we're able to kind of
To do these things
good
moving
movies
forward.
and what I like to call dope art. So thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Deon Taylor.
Yes,
Dope
Deon
art.
Taylor.
Go see Traffik this weekend. Thanks,
Traffik.
friend.
With a K.
Safe travels, man.
That is so cool. What a time to be in Northern California, huh? Very cool. Okay, well, thank you guys for your comments. I see you guys coming in saying, it was Kimberly Morgan who says, it's going to be my birthday weekend this weekend. Happy early birthday, Kimberly. I know what movie we are going to go see. So that's all it takes.
Very cool.
I learned from a friend early on, even though you may not be into a movie or that's not a movie that you necessarily want to go see with the family, you may be surprised, and go buy the ticket if you can afford it. Support the film so that more films can be, more diversity can be included. I mean, see, he's a black gentleman, the cast, a predominantly black cast. This is, again, inclusion and diversity in Hollywood at that independent level, but getting national exposure. So good for him doing it independently like that.
And the movie, and you know, I love Lady Bird, but Lady Bird's a snapshot of Sacramento in 2002 and was meant to make it look a certain way.
Yes.
This movie has these glorious aerial shots. We
beautifully
look like an urban, really diverse community, and I think Sac's going to be really proud of that part. The bad stuff doesn't happen until they get outside of
Until they
Sacramento.
get outside of Sacktown. I know, a lot of mixed messages here, but it's a tease, so go watch the movie. All right, very cool. The last.
Thanks so much for watching the ABC 10 Information Network. If you want to see more stories just like this one, all you've got to do is click subscribe.